Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daily Tactics here, and today we are back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. Now today we find ourselves at Palpatine's secret winter base here, and the secret base is not so secret anymore as the rebels have discovered it. So Palpatine was visiting this base, and he got word that a rebel ship had landed on the planet. So he scrambled his defenses forward, and they set up to the best of their ability here. And of course, it's Palpatine, so his entourage is going to be a ton of soldiers. Here's Palpatine, the man himself, on the front lines. So he brought forth all of his soldiers. Some of them are getting out of the trenches. Dudes, come on. And they barricaded themselves into the base and set up all their ATSTs, which is like 6 or 7 of them. They got some particle turrets out here as well. They got all different types of troops. They got snow troopers, they got officers, they've got shadow troopers, they've got regular stormtroopers. They got some bazooka men here and there. They got some scout troopers here and there. Just a wide swath of different troopers with different skill sets, and Palpatine himself, of course. And they are going to be defending against a huge number of rebels who are going to be charging full speed ahead towards them. It's going to be pretty daunting. The rebels have some old school Mandalorian tanks that they managed to find and recommission for their needs. So the rebels completely surround the compound. We got men all the way over here on the left. We got some men on like the edges over here. We've got, of course, the main force in the middle here. Another guy on the edge here, and then another group on the far right over here. So this is going to be definitely an interesting battle. I think there's going to be a lot of death for both sides, but we shall see. Let's go ahead and press start. Okay. So the rebels are beginning to move forward. That's very good to see. Just a swift march forward, it seems, for now. Very cool. And few of them are sprinting around here and there, but not really. Here's some coming through the woods. And, oh, it looks like the fighting has broken out. And full laser fire everywhere. ATSTs rounding off their lasers. The troopers themselves doing their best to suppress the rebels. The little particle turrets are also firing away. Some rebels already making it into the trenches here, but they get shot down before they can actually go inside. The rebels that are caught out in the open here are having a very, very tough time. A lot of the Mandalorian tanks have already broken down. They are very old sort of war relics, so I didn't expect them to last too long, especially against modern ATSTs. This one is taking an absolute beating. That must be dead by now. I imagine this one might be dead too. Yeah, because it's not really moving or anything like that. Except a few of the ATSTs have been hit by rockets and are down for the count, killing some of the men below them. Darth Sidious is still alive, though. This one over here seems to have blown up. I'm not sure if it was a rebel tank or a rebel bazooka, but it is down for the count now. This one over here is taking a lot of fire, it appears, and it is likely to go down very, very soon. These two are just like rolling around on the ground here. Oh, and Palpatine has gone down himself. He got hit by one of the ATSTs. Oh my goodness. Crazy amounts of fire. Let's see how the force battle over here is going on this side. Seems like the troops are holding their own for now against the oncoming rebels. Except it's very guerrilla warfare over here. The rebels ducking in between trees and things like that. Not looking too good for the Imperials having to defend over here. We've also got some troops up on this rampart here, and I was hoping they would be shooting, but they're not. Maybe they're blocked or something like that, so they'll just be reserve units. They're both, yeah, on the ramparts like that. It seems like the front line has almost fallen. Very few troops are left alive in the middle, except it does appear like the rebels have taken heavy, heavy losses due to this fighting in the middle, so, you know, who knows if the rebels will be able to continue to keep up with this assault here in the middle. I thought the sides would be the most effective, but it seems like the right side was, but the left side, it's gone quiet. It seems like all of the rebels over here have died. Yeah, I don't see a single living rebel on the left side. It seems like the Empire has crushed that. Not too shabby. Oh my god, the pillars of smoke coming out of this Mandalorian tank is just epic. Rebels trying their best to find what cover they can. Of course, that's next to impossible, because it's a very open field. Yeah, this side over here seems to be doing a little bit better, with Rebels actually making it a little bit through, it seems. Although not by a lot. Oh, this is pretty cool. Come on. You gotta admit. Yep, seems like this side over here is doing very, very well, and they're starting to target these guys up here. One of them has already died. Good on you, Rebels. Good on you. And they're actually starting to get into the trenches now. And the Imperials are having to chuck some grenades this way and that, taking out a few Rebels here and there, but overall they're getting absolutely crushed on this side. This side is faring much, much better. They've still got a little bit of resistance in the middle, but it seems like the Empire is crushing that for the most part. Still got 3 ATSTs alive, and they are going to be very prohibitive to the Rebel cause. These ones are being swarmed, though, and I'm sure the Rebels are working on taking them down. This particle turret's still alive. Kind of surprising. Nope, it just died. I spoke a little too soon. There's a medic manning this one now, and it seems to be focusing on the biggest threat, which is the Rebels over here. And the ATSTs can't really do anything about them. And this side over here, the one that was a bit more triumphant, is starting to lose a few men here and there. But now they're kind of the last-ditch defense for the base. The middle has pretty much all crumbled for the Rebels. Very few men are left alive in the middle. It seems like it's going to be this side with the Rebels versus this side with the Imperials. And like a little bit of fighting in the middle. Here's a couple guys running through. I love looking like through the brambles at the oncoming Rebels. It looks really cool, you gotta admit. Oh, come on, that's pretty sick. And these guys are all derping around over here. Alright, do you guys want to not, like, obsess with these ATSTs for a little while? Should we just try and take these out? Do we have any bazooka men left? No? Hey guys, we suffered another crash. It seems like it happens so often now, where the mod crashes and there's no crash report or anything like that. It just stops working, and it annoys me so much. And this is the public version, which is generally a little bit more stable than the dev version I've found. So I don't know what's happening. But we're already 8 minutes into the battle, and I was pretty interested to see where it went. So I thought we'd try and recreate it to the best of my ability. I added a few more troops for both sides. So there's still these two ATSTs over here, and there's this one over here. And then we also have troops mostly over here for the Empire, but then I added a few back to the middle, and then mainly the Rebel troops are over on this right side. I think I need to add a few more, actually. There we go. Mainly the troops for the Rebels are over here, but like before, there are still some in the middle as well, and I probably doubled each side's numbers from where they last left off. So let's just go ahead and press start. Okay, so fire going down immediately. Tons of Imperials dying outright over here in the middle, which is sort of what happened like last time. A couple of rockets going out after these Rebels over here. The ATSTs are back to firing again. This one's turret in the front is like pointing skyward, which is kind of weird, right? But these Rebels over here seem to be charging the ATSTs pretty successfully. Why not? Okay, these bazooka guys, they don't use their bazookas in the public version for some reason, so we got to take out some of these ATSTs on our own. Boom. Okay, those two ATSTs have been taken out, and it seems like a good number of the Imperials in the middle have been taken out as well. Very few seem to be remaining, but also almost all of the Rebels in the middle have been wiped out. So now again, it is just this side over here, just like last time, and already we're seeing losses for the Imperials over here. Only a small pocket of resistance seems to be remaining. Why don't we go ahead and rotate this ATST around, though? You can't move, or... there we go. Alright, so now it can start successfully fighting this way. And why don't we go ahead and rotate the remaining infantry around as well. Let's try and get them into better positions here. Yep, so they're starting to fire away a little bit more. We hear the Wilhelm scream going on. Those 3 died, but this ATST is still rattling off shots, taking out some rebels here and there. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy. Oh my goodness. It is a fighting machine! Oh, it bounced! No! It's going down! No! Buddy! Okay, we've got 2 crew members coming out. Can they get any kills? Nope, they have died. And the ATST has fallen, and that marks, yep, the end of the battle here. I am so sorry about that crash, guys. I hate it when that happens. It's so frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's even more frustrating for you because you were just, getting into the battle and stuff like that. It's so annoying, and I don't understand it. I think the rebels would have won anyway, to be honest. Tell me who you think would have won. I have my money on the rebels anyway. Also, guys, if you want to follow my Instagram, I just created a channel Instagram if you want to check it out. Also, my Discord's in the description below. I do apologize again about the crash, guys. I feel so bad about it happening. Hopefully the next battle won't crash. It is just a mod, so it's pretty unstable, but I don't know. It gets frustrating after so many crashes in a row. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.